Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to this week's episode review for Stargirl. And this episode blew last week's episode out of the park. And let me tell you, I'm going to review all these shows, Doom Patrol, Stargirl, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you can join in this conversation because, man, we got a lot to talk about. So, very instantly, from the start, you have Pat driving his car super fast in the rain, and you're like, okay, what's happening? Again, the music for this show is amazing. So Pat basically makes up this plan to hide why Courtney actually got hurt, which was him driving the Buick into a light pole and saying they were in a car accident. I did question where the sun was, because why would you leave the sun at the football game? How you explain that and everything like that? Like, that was the one thing that kind of took me out of the immersion of the episode. And I know they said that he came home with a friend, but still, they went there together, and I was just really confused, and it took me out a little bit back. But Pat's mentality in the hospital, spot on. Stargirl is in trouble. She needs to tell her mom what's going on because things are getting too close. Mike is questioning things, and he did come in and apologize to Courtney about saying, but like, he wants to spend time with his dad, which is understandable. I do love the heart in this show. This show, the character is like, it's like Doom Patrol, but with Stargirl, you have a great plot, and great characters all woven together. Doom Patrol is kind of all over the place and crazy, but like that's it. The Dragon King basically tells Cindy like she's not dead. You fucked up, and yeah, I don't trust you. You broke my staff, stuff like that. Dragon King intimidating, but I do have to say, Icicle, Jordan, the what I love about him, and every time he's on the show, it proves it, and more. Jordan slash Icicle is so intimidating, but also so likable. Like, you like him, but he does some fucked up shit. But we know a little bit about his American dream now, which honestly, not horrible. Like, I don't know the more details, but like, just the backstory of how his wife died, because his wife was a school teacher, and this company dumped chemicals, and then they built a school on top of it. She taught, she loved being there, she was there all the time, and that's how she got the cancer and died from the chemicals that they dumped on the site that they built the school. And making sure that stuff, it doesn't happen, like, that's good. That's something that the world needs. But like, I'm trying to figure out where the evil is. I mean, he is evil, so like, he's killing people to get his way and all, but his ideas are kind of solid, and I kind of like, okay, I see that. Okay, and I think those are the best villains, because like, if you could say, okay, yeah, I understand that. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Brainwave's son, Henry. Oh my god. He's still dealing with those headaches from last week, and he gets his powers. He somewhat understands them, and he's moving the key around. He figures out that his dad is Brainwave. Well, he figures out that his dad has this costume, and that Cindy and like the Dragon King and Cindy kind of did this ploy to get them to go together. But more on that in a second. We have to take a step back, because the other JSA members actually had some screen time this week. I've been complaining that they'll stand there, but they don't say anything. I want to know more about them. While we don't really know more about them, they did get more screen time in actual like reasoning, because they wanted to help Courtney. They fought for Courtney. I mean, our man, he was just straight up going there full charge, but Beth has to say, slow down, slow your roll. We gotta work at this. I got a plan. And so she goes in there with the goggles and the house is as generic as an open house. Um, and the stepmom is there, no one else is there, and she goes and she finds the secret tunnel um, underneath the house that where and she hears Solomon Grundy, and like she books it out of there. She goes up to Cindy's room and finds this picture on her nightstand or mirror, and for Cindy's, and it's Cindy's dad. But to find out he was born in like 1901, this dude is old. He made chemical warfare in the 40s, but they say he's dead. He's not because he's Dragon King. He made plagues, released plagues. I mean, it was so yeah. Beth gets out there in the nick of time. The stepmom flirting with Pat. I know Pat is like an awesome dude, but damn, she wants some Pat. Um, but Cindy ultimately is like, okay, she knows the picture's gone. Then Stargirl busts through the window. I mean, they are fighting, they are knocking shit over, breaking shit out in the street. A car pulls up right when Cindy's body flies into the road, and it's Henry. And so Henry is reading their mind as they're sitting there, and Cindy's got Stargirl down there with her blades coming out of her wrist, at her throat, and he's going back and forth, hearing both sides, and it's awesome. It is awesome. Ultimately, Dragon King gets Cindy, takes her down, and Henry is left questioning. Henry releases this big burst of mind energy, blows them all back, and so Dragon King's like, yeah, he's got powers. You failed, Cindy. Like, he got powers. But man, also Pat with the sword, not the sword, with the staff, he talks to it saying, hey, like, this is not Starman. She is not trained. She is inexperienced. You need to help her out more. If there's danger, get her away. But man, this episode was amazing. First of all, I gotta say, the cinematography of this show is phenomenal. The colors during that fight sequence in the bedroom, Stargirl's whole outfit popped. The colors were amazing. The plot, the characters, everything about this show is fantastic. This is why DC blows Marvel out of the water with television shows. I know we haven't seen WandaVision and all, but these DC centric, not like CW, not connected with the CW really, but DC written centric shows are amazing. Titans, but everything else really good. If I was going to give this episode a rating, I would give this, honestly, I think this is gonna deserves a 10 out of 10. I think this was a fantastic episode. You like I said with last week's episode, you can take this episode more standalone. Yes, it's a two-parter because you're dealing with Stargirl being hurt, Cindy trying to figure it out. Cindy knows who Stargirl is, by the way, so like, oh, it's gonna be insane. So, this is not just me. I want to know what your thoughts of the episode were. Let me know in the comments below. I'm just spouting words because I just am hype from this episode. I do stream over on Twitch pretty much every day. Link to that is in the description below if you want to come hang out with me over there. And like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.